this is really something, you know, doing this event at our cultural center, you know?
Right.
And outside and no alcohol, you know, the money goes back into, you know, we wanted to do this because we've been seeing a lot of kids really drunk in reggae music. So
right.
we wanted to have something that just no alcohol.
Right. That's a serious, serious stance.
And that was serious because we make a lot of money on alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, I can say some of the European reggae festivals and those things, and at the end of the night, the young people are trashed, man.
I mean, trashed.
Yeah, stumbling and bumbling around.
You know what I mean? So the medicine, and because it's predicted that that's what's going to happen, you know, and in the scriptures, you know, and I don't mind, you know, that, you know, people, you know, have a beer or whatever,
Sure.
But you're going to go out to get smashed, and that's what everybody's been doing.
Right.
And we're living in the last days.
Sure.
So we're going to have to be very serious of what's going on in the world right now.
Yep.
And if we are just sleep, we won't hear the horns of Gabriel, and they're blowing really loud right now.
Right.
And we got to get on that train.
Yeah, I'm with that. That's why I go on the stage every night.
World Beat Live, and we are here with the Twinkle brothers. This is incredible. We've been together so many years. I always tell that story, you know, same story, you know. You're a young boy, you know, young man, 1980, you know. And so, you know what? Since that time, and they were so rude, the inner circle, I never did inner circle.
Well, I think because, you know, within mourning, you know, because they were still mourning, you know, the death of Jacob, you know. So they weren't really in any mood to really talk, you know, because really most time interviews, people want to know your intimate thoughts and all that, and, you know, one might not know you and to express certain things. Some people really do, you know, in just one interview, they don't know you, they push the mic in your face and you tell them your life story just like that. So at that time, they weren't really want to talk, and I say, yeah, I want to talk, you know, because I have a group called the Twinkle Brothers, and we'll be going to England on tour, because that's what I told you, you know. So I say, yeah, I want to interview. Yeah, my name is Norman Grant. We have a group named Twinkle Brothers, you know. And that's how it went from there, you know. And then I saw you in Jamaica, the Sun Splash. Just
you were there at this hotel.
Yeah.
And, you know, young, there you were. I don't know how you knew I was coming on that bus.
No, well, it just happened that we were in Montego Bay at the time. And everything was happening, you know, because it's the Sun Splash. And you guys were leaving your hotel, going maybe to the venue. I don't remember, but I remember I saw you. So it was still good. I saw you in America, and I saw you in Jamaica. So that thing, that link now, you know, that connection. And then from then, you know, we've been working, you know. And lots of show we work with you in San Diego, and they're always been good, you know.
Well, you know, we
go through rough times, and you know.
Yeah, we
good and bad.
Good and bad, we're still together. You know that. You know what? That's what I like about Africans and Jamaicans.
Like a marriage is like,
It,
you know,
yeah.
good days, yeah, bad days.
You know, you just
know,
keep
we
loving
don't
each other.
Work out our thing, and you know.
You just keep loving. I love that
30
about
years,
Africans
30
and
years
Jamaicans.
now,
We could be so mad at each other, and we'll stay together.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the work must go on, you know, that's what it's
You see,
all
we have to
about.
strengthen one another.
And even as a promoter, as you know, you alone can't do everything. As artists also, we need people around us to do, you know, some of the work. Because as you know, when it comes to showtime, you're all worked up. Everyone is all worked up. And little simple things people forget. And it's very important. So some people might lose their top from little things. But if you can deal with little things, the big things usually, you know, solve itself, you know. So as I say, we give thanks that we come, and when we come to America, there's always a space here in San Diego for us to work.
Protoje, welcome to, again, you're coming into our center, World Beat Cultural Center, and you know, you last year, Tribute to the Legend, I had to make it up to you.
Ah, yes.
For that turning stage.
Yeah, yeah.
Give you an hour.
I look back and I saw my band was moving. It was funny. But I'm so happy to be here again. So happy to be a part of this energy. You know, I was outside performing, looking up in the skies, seeing planes land. And it was a great feeling to be a part of this energy, because it's more than just music here. You know, it's very, you feel like a very like your home type of vibe, and I appreciate it.
Well, we definitely appreciate you, you know, this whole reggae revival, you know, because, you know, I've been with everyone. You know, Billy Mystic is a really good friend of mine. So remember, we were young with the Mystic Revealers, and, you know, to see that you're carrying this message on. You know, we're elders now.
Well, I mean, big up to Billy Mystic too, because I was just telling my new friends that he had a major role to play in what you see manifesting out of Jamaica right now. His Jamnesia spot was a place that nurtured talent like myself, Janine, Kabaka, Chronixx, Raging Fire. So many of us got to really play music there every Saturday and every other Saturday and hold a vibe. So big up to Billy.
Yes, and to build a center for the youth. I mean, look, it's extension of Billy out there in the world. Chronixx, yourself. So what do you see, you know, your music going and, you know, in life? What's the mission?
Well, in life, people always ask me, you know, they say, music is your life. And I'm like, no, my life is my life. Mm-hmm. And music is music, you know. And the main thing is always, for me, it's like a personal mission, because I feel the more I can evolve, the more I can find out about myself, is the more useful I can be to others. You know what I mean? So, like for me right now, it's about mastering my craft, because I feel if you master your craft, like there's certain life lessons you learn out of the act of mastering your craft, and just trying to make sure I can be the best person I can be, and the music after that is just an expression, which I have no problem just expressing, you know, once there's stuff to express.
World Beat Live, and we're right here at the World Beat Cultural Center, and we just did a great reggae legend and Bob Marley Day here at our Cultural Center in San Diego. But you know, we've been looking at this youth for a long time. Even though I produced everybody in reggae music, it's an honor to produce a youth that is just mashing it up all across the nation. And everyone knows who he is. Black, white, red, and yellow. Chronixx, welcome.
Respect every time, you know, to all of the cultural people of this planet, you know, and throughout the universe. We give thanks and praise for the invitation, for the reception, for the love, everything, you know, 100% respect.
I don't think that you're on your tour you're going to see a place like this, you know.
I would love if everywhere I perform is like this, to tell you the truth, you know. I would love if everywhere that we perform is like this. I love the place. I love to be around music, you know, and Africa and culture, roots, you know, and that's the feeling I get just walking in this building, you know. Like art reflects the personality of the land and the people, and art is literally the identity of people. And a lot of our art, as the original and indigenous people of this planet, a lot of our art have been distorted and destroyed over the years. A lot of wide noses were made straight, you know what I mean? Right. And a lot of dark skins were made light, you know what I mean? A lot of long hair was cut short in the art, and then the future generation came and accepted that as history, you know what I mean? So we're glad to see the preservation of it, you know what I mean? Like, whether you're white, Caucasian, black, brown, purple. I don't think it is within anybody's right and responsibility to go and format anybody's culture. So we give thanks to the ones who protect. Like the guardians of the art. We give thanks every time.
Marcus Garvey would be so proud of you because you can feel the ancestors in your music, and it is preserved. The message in your DNA from your ancestors. I can feel Ancestor Garvey, Nanny, Kojo, Tacky, Sam Sharp even, all the Maroon Society, you carrying the message on, and that's what it's about,
My father is a Maroon descendant, 'Cause my father's hand middle is black, and his fingernails are black. So I got, like, mine aren't as black as his, but there's black stripes in it, But all of us have maroon in us. All of us that is here. We have Africa in us. We have black. We have white. I think that is the beauty of humanity as it is now,
I think so.
Yeah. Because guess what? Nobody can be separated. You know what I mean? Because there's a little of everybody in everybody. So, that's the beauty of humanity as it is now, As you see, we are here with Keznamdi, Kelisa, Kwame, And when you look around, not just within us, but these are people who lived in Africa, Tanzania, youths who travel across the earth. And the beauty is that we as young, because we are still children,
yes,
we get the opportunity from a young age to experience the planet. So we did not really find ourselves stuck in a situation where it's just about us and our personal struggles, but we got to experience different struggles that is happening across the planet, where white people struggling the same struggle, the same racial struggle, because a lot of those Jews, from the Holocaust, we would call them white people, but them have them struggle for years. When I travel to Europe, I see white people who going through the same cultural struggles as me. When I travel to Australia, I meet the Aboriginal people. When I travel to New Zealand, you meet the Maori people. Got same struggle, So I find that the powers that supports these struggles is not one that is wary of class, color, or creed. Oppression is not limited to any one class and them thing. Is a universal thing. So in our fighting of oppression, we should never, even when it is directed to a specific class or a specific racial group, we must never ever perceive racism and all of these struggles that humanity went through. We should never ever see it as a racial thing, like that is unique to one people, because I think that people across the world facing, and we give thanks though for the good side of it, that there are a lot of youths who see this, know this, understand this, and is making steps towards healing the world, our beautiful wounded planet. A lot of youths making steps towards fixing that. We give thanks for that. And just by showing love is the biggest way to fix that, Yeah.
That's it, love and compassion.